This is not what I saw for myself as a kid. Becoming a marine biologist, that was the plan. Recalling my life is far more embarrassing than I had hoped for myself. Yet, I can't quite pinpoint the exact moment where shit changed. That one moment where the plans I had for myself got derailed. Instead, I spent 9 years in prison. 9 long years. And the unfortunate truth about it is that it happened at the right time in my life. If I didn't get caught as young as I was, I probably would have died by the hands of a peer or by my own doing long before my 30th birthday. At least now, I have a chance. Silver linings, right? An address. This is all I have. My life reduced to a few letters on dirty paper, holding a vague promise of a new beginning.
Hey! Looking for something?
I'm looking for Benny.
You Rick?
Yeah.
We've been expecting you. Come in. Rick's here, boss.
Hey, Rick. Want a beer?
Water, please.
Hey, what the fuck is wrong with you? 9 years inside and the first thing you want to drink when you are out is water?
I haven't had any alcohol in a while. I thought I would ease into it.
All the more reason. Sit down, make yourself at home. Stand up for a second. You need to bulk up a bit. Are you naturally this scrawny or did prison get the better of you?
You have a nice place.
I know. I spend most of my time around here, so I may just as well make it as comfortable as I can. You can sit. So, 28 years old, 9 years inside prison, spent 1 year in jail while standing trial. That makes you, what, 18 years old when they locked you away?
That sounds about right.
Shit. You're one lucky fucker for breathing free air so soon, considering what they put you away for, of course.
I beg your pardon?
Your fairy godmother smiled upon you, son. Most other people never see the outside of prison after killing someone.
I'm sorry, you seem to know a lot about me, but who exactly are you?
I'm Benny, the boss, and your only shot at living any sort of decent life. Look, I make it my business to know everything about everyone, especially those who work for me.
I haven't agreed to anything yet.
My note left no room for ambiguity. I offered you a way out, you pitched up. By default, you accepted my offer the moment you pointed your feet down my street. Are you a killer, Rick?
Do I need to be for the job?
No, I'm just trying to get to grips with a man sitting in front of me.
No, I am not.
The judge thought differently, Rick.
The judge got it right. I killed a man. I panicked. It does not make me a killer, though. What will I be doing for you? Should I decide to work for you, of course?
We will discuss that tomorrow. I bet you're longing for a night on the town.
Not really.
Consider it an assignment, Rick. You have a room here, and clothes, the basic kind. In the drawer next to your bed is an envelope with 5,000 in cash. You can use that to sort yourself out in any way you like. See it as a welcome gift. Get laid, buy more clothes, get drunk, whatever cooks your noodle. But tomorrow morning, you need to be neatly dressed, shaven, haircut, and raring to go. Understood?
Wow. I don't know what to make of this. As you can understand, I'm sure. Why?
Call me your fairy godfather. And much like the original bedtime story, godmother, there are conditions to adhere to for my generosity. More of which you will learn about tomorrow, okay? You will earn your keep. Above all else, I value loyalty. I can be an asshole, but don't let the glass carriage and show ponies turn into a pumpkin and river rats just because you decided in your infinite wisdom to disrespect me. If you do well, and remember that piece of advice, you will go very far under my protection. Understood?
Got it.
Now get out of here. And for fuck's sake, walk tall, shoulders back and smile. Get your confidence back. Today's the start of the rest of your life. And wash that smell of prison off you. It's a stench that has the habit of making you feel unworthy of appreciation. Martin?
Yes, B?
Show Ricky his room, please.
Sure, B. Come.
Are you guys into security or something?
I guess you can say that, yes. Why do you ask?
Your gun, and I'm new here, okay? I feel a little bit overwhelmed by all of this.
Don't worry so much. We were all in prison once. Working for B is not so bad. Actually, it's a fucking trip, man. Just do as he says and don't fuck up. You'll be golden. Any idea where you'll be off tonight?
Not the faintest idea.
Hey, don't sweat it. The job's okay and the money's great. And the best part of it is, you never have to look over your shoulder. Benny takes care of us. Just be quiet when you come in. The security will open the door for you.
Thanks.
Oh, before I forget, I'm sure Benny already told you. If he didn't, I guarantee you he will. Whatever you do during business hours, whatever happens in this house, it stays here. Benny dislikes loose tongues. He loves listeners, not talkers. By being here, you sign an invisible non-disclosure agreement.
Okay.
Hey, remember, I need you to report to me at 8 sharp tomorrow morning. No excuses.
Right. Thanks for the money.
Forget about it. Go and enjoy yourself.
I've never seen you in here before.
It's my first time here.
Where are you from?
Namibia.
Namibia, huh? You don't look Namibian.
What do Namibians look like?
They sure as hell don't dress like this. Khakis, maybe. And you don't look tanned enough either. I'm Lee.
I'm not looking for trouble.
I just said I'm Lee, not trouble. Who are you?
A girl like you sits herself down next to a guy like me, and trouble is never really far behind.
You looked like a nice enough guy. And the smell of your aftershave drew me over here. Come on.
Rick.
I'm a little short. Can you buy me a drink?
Sure, what are you having?
Same as you.
So, what do you do for a living?
I sit behind a desk all day, I answer phones, type letters, move papers around on my desk, and log into Facebook about 30 times. You know, the usual. You?
I believe I am in security.
Believe? So you don't know?
I am sort of starting the job tomorrow, I think.
Let me get this straight. You accepted a job without knowing what is expected of you. Sounds to me like you had to leave Namibia in a hurry. Are you a criminal or something?
No more than the next person, I would like to believe.
Should I be scared to hang out with you?
I'm harmless.
Where are you staying?
With my boss, in a room in his house.
Sounds a bit dysfunctional to me, but who am I to judge others? I only moved out of my parents' house last year.
So where do you stay?
Not too far from here. This is where I come to chill.
Cool. Would you mind showing me your place sometime?
Hold your horses, cowboy. Aren't you putting the cart in front of the horse there a bit? That privilege is reserved for a very select few that prove to be harmless. Just because I started talking to you does not mean I want to screw you.
Sorry. I am harmless, though. I only meant... forget it.
So was Jeffrey Dahmer, according to his neighbors. Then he made stir-fry with their fingers. Cheer up. I like you. Tell you what, if you promise not to make a nuisance of yourself, I will give you my phone number at the end of the night. But before then, you will need to spoil the crap out of me. I am old-fashioned like that.
Deal. You're not high maintenance, are you?
Define high maintenance.
Bleeding me dry and shit on me for leaving the toilet seat up?
You leave the toilet seat up?
Haven't touched one in ages.
Domestically challenged, then. Would have to change that about you. So, how about some tequilas?
Have some trust in me. Why would I lie to you?
Wake up, sleepyhead.
Huh?
You have to go.
Where am I?
You were pretty wasted last night. You probably still are. I could have sworn it was the first time you ever had alcohol.
You would not be far off.
You stay far from here?
Not too far.
Get your clothes on. You show me where and I will drop you off.
It's okay. I'll walk.
Hell no! I'll drop you. After all, you grew on me last night. If something happened to you on your way to work, I just don't know if I could ever forgive myself.
Now I'm embarrassed. Where's my shoes?
In the lounge, you somehow managed to lose those before you got to the room. You were limp enough to shed your skin like a snake last night.
Did we?
What?
You know.
Fuck?
Yeah.
Relax. Even if we tried, I'm pretty sure you would not have been able to make it to second base on your own steam. I am not the kind of girl to take advantage of drunk guys. For obvious biological reasons, of course.
Was I that drunk?
You were broken, buddy. Get dressed. I need to leave for work. So, how long do you think you'll be staying around here for?
I don't know really. I suppose it depends on whether I crack the job or not. But I have family down here where I can crash if this job doesn't work out. Turn here, number 34.
When will I see you again?
I'll give you a call, maybe tonight if you don't mind.
I don't.
You're late, Rick. You're off to a bad start.
I'm sorry,
Did you at least get laid last night?
No, not really. I probably could have.
So you arrive at work 30 minutes late, looking like a horse pissed in your eyes, new clothes that reek of smoke, and it was all for nothing? Come. Sit. Rick, Eddie's been preparing a handgun for you. It will become yours.
What am I supposed to do with that?
You make sure that its safety is on. You put it in the back of your pants. Shit hits the fan. You take out the gun, remove the safety, point, and shoot. Simple as that.
I don't know if I can.
Sure you can. Miss if you absolutely have to. But listen. It's easy. These guys will do all the work for the next few weeks until you find your feet.
Okay, but what do we do? Why would I need it?
Guys, give us a moment, please. Everything I tell you, starting now, stays between these four walls. Understood?
I guess.
Guessing's for idiots. I know you're not an idiot, Rick. Are you an idiot?
No.
I repeat, four walls, secrets.
I promise.
Okay. This house, the car I drive, the women I fuck, it doesn't come cheap. I have 4 legitimate businesses. They pay for my lifestyle, but they won't give me what I need to retire into the lap of luxury. They're my fronts, the smoke screens I need to have to ensure that the taxman's suspicions are never awakened. The fronts make me some money, the accountants do their bit, and I make sure that whatever is due to the taxman he gets with ample time to spare. How I make my real money is where you guys come in. My main business deals in, let's call it, recreational narcotics. It grew so big the last few years, and the competition have become increasingly persistent in their efforts to either break my business or to get me arrested, sometimes stopping short of killing me. It became so dangerous that I realized that getting in some trustworthy guys to be on the front lines of my business would not be too silly an idea after all. The more of you there are out there, the less likely my competition will be to take me or my men on. And since I have enough guys, I've set a policy of hunting in packs to minimize any possible threats to me or you. Any questions so far?
Recreational narcotics?
Oi, dear Lord. Drugs, Rick. Some vitamin green, coke, hashish, the usual. Been doing it for around 30 years now.
But how do you do it without getting caught?
It costs money to keep your ass out of jail, and we live in a time where everyone can do with an expensive holiday, nice things to put in their house, you know, those kind of things. Everyone has a price. So you find the corruptible and you corrupt them. And of course, my business was not always this big. Keeping it small makes it easier to pack up and go, to change your name and maybe even disappear for a while. But with a population that doubled in the last 20 odd years, you would have to be stupid not to consider expanding. And with expanding comes greater responsibility to ensure that your business is lucrative for yourself, your employees, and your runners, while being a safe working environment too.
But if what we do is so safe, why do we need guns?
Oh, fuck. You're a naive one. Everyone involved in my business is safe from the cops and the NPA, but when you deal in drugs and money, you need to fear the money-hungry bastards out there more than you need to fear the cops.
I don't think I can do this, Benny.
What else are you gonna do, Rick? You're a young man with the nastiest of nasties behind your name. Good jobs aren't reserved for murderers. Do you honestly see yourself washing dishes or flipping burgers for the rest of your life?
No, but...
Look, you need to get past what happened to you years ago. That gun, it's nothing more than a tool. Same as the tools used by mechanics and carpenters to earn a living. In this business, the confidence you exude and the authority with which you do everything, it earns you respect. And doing that without a gun is nigh impossible. The chances of you using it anytime soon is virtually zero. Mishaps are infrequent and I haven't lost anyone on the job in many years. That is the kind of respect I have cultivated with the people in this industry. That is the reason why my people feel safe. Try it out. Maybe you will even surprise yourself when you find out what I already knew before you came here.
What will that be?
That you have more balls than you choose to believe you have.
Eddie, come with me. You guys stay here. When you hear the alarm, you come up. And fucking hurry, please. Not like the last time poor Jared needed help and you took the scenic route to get to him.
Jared was a cunt. Don't tell me you didn't enjoy seeing him piss himself.
What's this alarm thing Martin spoke about?
It's like a panic alarm that goes off in a car only. We keep the radio off. They press the button, we need to go up.
So we wait?
Yep.
What you want? What you want?
You ready?
It's a long goddamn way to run if shit hits the fan.
Are you ready?
Whatever.
Hey, you guys are too early.
Just open the fucking door.
Typical dealer's pad. Looks $1 million, but I bet there's no food in the fridge. Am I right?
I see the trade is looking after you, Faisal.
Ah, it's not too bad. My mother-in-law is constantly giving me shit because she has to sit on broken furniture. So I decided to upgrade a little.
A little? My God, Faisal, this is nice. Benny doesn't even have such luxury in his pad.
You clearly spend your money well, but alas, we are not here to talk about your spending habits. Yet. We came for Benny's money. Where is it?
But you guys are early, man. If you could come back on Friday, I will have it all for yous.
That's what you said last week, and the week before that. And come to think of it, Eddie, wasn't that his excuse? You always have a fucking excuse, Faisal!
Come on, guys, be reasonable.
Faisal, are you seriously implying that we are not reasonable? Let's look at the situations, shall we? You've been a dealer for 3 years now. Us, being the reasonable sons of bitches we are, have never changed the rules. And you knew the rules when you came looking for stock. The rules state, money shall be collected once a week on a Friday. Stock shall be taken of all products still in your possession. Yet for close to 2 years now, we always have to fight with you to get Benny's money on time. We even overlooked the times when stock went missing because you're such a valued employee. So here's the deal. We're going to stay right here until you produce a paper bag or envelope with Benny's money. And even though you pretty much pissed us off for weeks now, we promise not to shoot you today.
My customers are not like yours. They never have any money.
So what? You sell on credit or what? Tell me.
But I always get the money, Eddie, don't I?
That's not the point, my friend. We can't buy more drugs if we don't get money for the drugs we had to begin with. So if every single distributor decides to play Santa Claus with Benny's drugs, we would go out of business, won't we? And when Benny goes out of business, I don't get paid. And when I don't get fucking paid, I get cranky, and people like you get dead.
I never thought about it that way.
Are you fucking kidding me, Faisal? What do you think this is? Working some hours at Walmart? This is serious fucking business, Faisal. And looking at the way you propped up your posse, I am convinced you know exactly what you are doing.
Okay.
Unless you're about to get B's money, you need to sit the fuck down.
Oh, me?
No, the fucking idiot in a chicken suit behind you.
Sit the fuck down!
Now come on, guys.
You have a choice. Make some calls and get the $75K you owe us. Or sit down while we call B for him to decide your fate.
No need for violence now, boys.
Get up!
Fuck me! What now? Now we go! Move!
There are 2 of them. Handguns only. Look semi-automatic.
Who the fuck is to break up there with them?
Go across to my left, see if someone's there.
Fuck you! Why me?
Because you are the closest to me, okay? Stop being a pussy. Oh! Ah!
Holy shit! Doc!
Ah, hurts like a motherfucker.
Good shot, Eddie. You got that prick. Where the fuck did Faisal go? Found him, motherfucker. He's over here, on the ledge.
I will shoot. I will shoot.
Drop your gun, Faisal. This is gonna end badly for you.
No.
It's over.
Oh well, splat he goes. Glad I'm not employed with the city council. Would not have liked to scrape that fucker's ass off the pavement.
We need to get the fuck out of here. But let's look for the money first.
What fucking money? You think Faisal would have gambled his life for $75K if he actually had it here? Someone would have phoned the police by now. How much time do you think you have to turn this nest upside down to find the money that don't exist?
Isn't that what we came here for?
Benny will be more pissed off if we get caught. Let's go. Rick. Get the fuck up. Let's go.
Okay. How bad was it?
Pretty bad. Faisal knew we were coming. Got some of his friends to hang around the place. They were clearly waiting for us.
Okay. Get on the phone and call Dr. Stevens to come sort these two out. Did any of them survive?
Highly unlikely, Benny.
Highly unlikely and definitely not are two very fucking different answers, Eddie.
We shot him up pretty good.
We didn't exactly check for heartbeats, B. We needed to get the fuck out of there.
Fucking useless lot, you three. Send you to collect, and what do I get? Fucking dead dealers. Sorry, correction. Presumed dead dealers. Now I need to pay off cops and officials again. Do you even know what it costs to make DNA evidence disappear? And if that person does not want to cooperate, I need to have him killed too. Then I have to make dockets disappear. And who do we have to thank for this? Laurel and fucking Artie. One would swear you haven't done this sort of thing before. Bullets kill, you fucking idiots. You avoid firefights. You avoid confrontation, especially in public places. And next time, when you feel the need to pull your dick out and get involved in a foam pissing contest, remember my words. You kill them, you pay for them. Dead men can't pay debts. You don't off anyone without me saying so.
It all happened so fast.
Just shut up. You okay?
No, I'm not fucking okay.
Come with me. Ricky, hey, look at me.
So many shots and blood.
I'm sorry, son. I did not mean for this to happen to you so soon.
Well, it fucking did.
I need you to calm down now. What happened today was freakish to say the least, but it happened nonetheless. Shit happens. It's how you deal with it that matters, you understand?
I don't want to fucking deal with this, Benny.
You're right. Answer me honestly though. Do you think that if this happened any other day in, say, 2 weeks' time, or a month, or even a year from now, you would have maybe felt differently about this episode?
I don't know. I don't think so.
So maybe it's not such a bad thing that it happened now.
I never wanted this to happen to me. Again. Ever.
Just wake up, for God's sake. It's been 9 years already. Smell the coffee. It gets easier. I promise you that. Take a break. Go out somewhere.
Where?
I don't know. Anyway, clear your head. I'm sure if you get some booze into your system, you won't feel so bad. We can talk again in the morning.
Can I call someone, please?
Who?
Just a girl.
Can I bank on your discretion? You know, keeping quiet about the happenings around here?
Of course.
I would not want something horrible to happen to you, kid.
Meaning?
I mean, the wrong people find out there's a talker in my ranks.
Lee here, probably busy or something. Leave a message. Bye.
Hey Lee, it's me, Rick. I need to see you tonight, please. Can I meet you at the bar, say 7 p.m.?
Look, from the moment I picked you up, you've been very withdrawn. Don't you want to tell me what made you so down? I get it. Non-disclosure. You're not angry at me, are you?
No, of course not.
I like you, Rick. I just wish you would smile more often.
So, where are we going?
My favorite spot. No one knows where it is.
You telling me where this is, or should I just wait and see where you are abducting me to?
Don't you just love the suspense?
I get it. I'll shut up now.
We're here!
You could have told me we were going to the beach.
Not just any beach. My beach. Or at least my spot at the beach.
You bring all of your boyfriends here? To see your sandpit?
None. You're the first. And you're not my boyfriend. Yet.
So, what am I then?
A guy I like a bunch.
Really? You like me?
Are you thick or something? Do you at least like me just a little?
I suppose I can learn to love you.
Funny man.
What's not to like? You're friendly, you're beautiful, and you like me.
And I am showing you my favorite spot.
That sounds wrong on so many levels. I see the appeal.
You do? I love that no matter how the wind blows out there, you are always sheltered from it in here. You can hear the ocean from here, even though you can't see it all that well, and if you lie back, look up at the sky when there are no clouds around, you can count the stars.
I would never have guessed that you could be so romantic.
Not?
Nope. More of a practical kind of person.
Nah, too boring. Are you really Namibian?
No.
Thought so.
What exactly gave me away?
I had a hunch. But then, why do you come across as such a stranger in your own town?
It's a long story.
Care to share it with me?
Would you mind if I don't? Not yet, anyway.
Okay. We all have skeletons, you know?
I know.
Do you believe in shooting stars?
I believe there are worse things to believe in. May I see you again, as in tomorrow?
Sure.
Thanks for everything.
Did I at least cheer you up a little?
Yup.
It was my pleasure, Mr.
Rousseau.
Rick Rousseau.
I'm not Namabian. I am a Rousseau.
Good night, Ricky.
Hey,
Morning.
you okay?
I don't know.
Mavis made an awesome breakfast.
I'm not hungry.
Okay. Suit yourself.
Benny,
Yeah?
do you have any children?
Why do you ask?
I don't see any pictures around the house of a wife or kids. You may have. And I thought, you know, a guy your age surely must have had that someone special.
Wives, they are liabilities. They're good for one thing only, and that's burying your dick in them every now and again. And I found out you don't need to be hitched to accomplish that.
You feel the same way about children? About them being liabilities?
No, I don't. Look, I don't really want to talk about this right now.
I need to know that you have emotions, Benny. If I'm going to stick my neck out for you and try to rebuild my life in this surroundings, I need to know that I am working for someone that won't just throw me underneath the bus when the going gets tough. I need to trust you. I need to know that there is a heart in there somewhere.
I had a boy once.
Had?
He would have been 31 now.
You don't have to go on if you don't want to. I was just asking.
No, it's okay. I want to tell you this. I fear that me telling you this might actually have the opposite effect on you that you need right now, but for the sake of full disclosure, just listen. When I was 20, I got a woman pregnant. She was 6 years older than me. We got into a fight one day about this unborn child. I wanted to do the right thing by her and look after them. She wanted none of it, and she left without saying a word. So, about a year later, I finished my apprenticeship and started working as a diesel mechanic at a small backyard truck repair shop. She found out where I stayed, and I received word from her that she wanted me to meet my son. So I went to them. Man, I fell in love with him straight away. Reno was a strong kid and gave me every reason to try and patch things up with his mother. But she made it very clear that her being 27 at the time would have meant a lot of ridicule from her friends and family for setting up shack with a boy like me. Yet, she wanted me to take responsibility and pay maintenance towards this child. I was furious with her for denying me any sort of functional relationship with my son and expecting me to pay for something I would not have the pleasure of enjoying. And we had another fight. Then she got into an accident on her way to work one day. She died, and I decided to take my son back.
How?
It wasn't easy. I couldn't afford a lawyer. They could. They had money. I had no one to help me fight for my son but myself. So I snuck into their house when the grandmother was alone and took him. We disappeared. Not having a job meant that we had no food and no place to stay, and I did something that started me off in this line of work. I begged for money one day, and I could barely get enough every day to feed us both. Some dude came up to me at a corner one day where I was begging and offered me a bag of weed if I gave him the money I had on me. I gave him $2.50. It took me a day of looking at the weed before I mustered up the courage to try and sell it. By 4 p.m. the next day, I had $100 in my pocket. Enough for the rent of a small bachelor's flat and food for a month for us. I bought some cheap weed and sold it again to anyone willing to buy it. I made so much money I did not even know how to cope with it all. But I knew better than to go all flashy and stashed most of it away. I employed 2 guys to do the selling for me. It afforded me the time to raise my son. I loved my life.
What happened?
I was busy inside the house one day preparing lunch for Reno. He was playing outside with a neighbor's new puppy. The dog must have wandered off into the road, and my son, having learned to walk a few months earlier, must have set off after it. The sound of screeching tires came from nowhere. I was cold. I ran outside. Only to find my son lying in a gutter, lifeless.
My God. I'm sorry. Please, don't.
I never took in a word he said. I ran into the house with my lifeless son in my arms, wanting to call for an ambulance. After I made the call, I looked up and saw the man standing in the doorway. He was as pale as a sheet. You know what he did? He offered me money for the burial if I would let him go and not mention to the police how it happened. He's such a respected businessman that news like this would kill his business. I went blind with rage. I grabbed the screwdriver and I went after him, stabbing him over and over and over again. In the neck, the face, the chest, everywhere his hands could not cover. I still remember the popping sound the blunt screwdriver made every time I punctured his flesh.
God.
When I realized what I've done, I removed everything I thought could tie me to the apartment, threw it in a bag, grabbed my son's limp body and just started driving. I left that man's lifeless body in the apartment with his car outside my door. I knew no one could find me. I was a nobody, a man with no friends or family, no ties. At least no one that knew about my whereabouts. I buried my son in an open field in the Karoo. It was the hardest thing I ever had to do. I remember my trembling hands as I put the last stone on the heap, the moonlight, the breeze washing over me. You see, Rick, we're not so different, you and I. You did what you had to do at the time out of self-preservation. I did what I had to do to preserve my sanity. And I can tell you this, after your first kill, there's no turning back. It changes a man. You start to see life as nothing more than an abstract equation, one that can never really be solved, an equation that can intrigue you and taunt you at the same time. And when you realize that taking a life is actually easier than giving life, killing again becomes very easy. Please don't judge me. I think you needed to hear that. If only to help you snap out of the self-pity you find yourself wallowing in since yesterday. Get yourself ready. I want to go show you the ropes myself. And I promise you that this time round, there will be no surprises.
Are you sure?
Jason's an idiot. A harmless one though. Lots of yap and no snap. Look, I have guys at border posts and in harbours that I look after financially. They ensure that whatever product is shipped is cleared for entry. We're going to the port now and Jason's our guy in charge of clearing the cargo that is loaded off all South American vessels. I need a handful of people per post or harbour. You have more than that, or you get greedy, you make life very difficult for yourself very quickly.
Why's that?
Look, two people that are in on the same game tend to talk to each other. They may crack a remark in company that should not have been heard, and before you know it, the wrong person is standing on your doorstep with a warrant for your arrest. So I keep it simple. Everything I import from Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, it's all sent to a Brazilian port. When the container is sufficiently loaded with goods, drugs conveniently hidden away on board, it gets shipped over here, and one guy, Jason, he clears it. He inspects the container, gives the go-ahead for the container to move out, and it gets delivered to a factory in Epping. From there, the product is split up, transported out by distributors, and sold. Cash would then be collected by you guys, and the whole cycle repeats itself.
Where else do you get your drugs from?
Well, I've set up some very secluded plantations in the Drakensberg. You have to keep it small though, to keep it from being noticed from the sky, so you replant in small patches, and you even have some weeds and brush grow in between it.
Impressive. How much are we talking about, as a whole, average trade for a month?
After all officials, distributors and the maid have been paid, I usually put away a few million a month.
Fuck, where do you keep that kind of money?
Overseas bank accounts. Some in the Cayman Islands, some in a Swiss bank account I set up. But if you don't want to get caught easily, the best thing you can do is to move the money around regularly. That's where a well-paid accountant comes into the picture. One that can handle your business and that of all the people on your payroll discreetly and efficiently.
Aren't you afraid that someone on your payroll might fuck up and spill the beans when he gets questioned?
Oi, Rick, there's so many people on my payroll. Everyone knows that they will die before the lights go out if they so much as mention the tiniest detail. And I won't even need to pull that trigger. In my organization, I have many people that's in love with cash. You threaten their relationship with their money and they will take matters into their own hands. I just won't lift a finger to stop them. And I keep an eye on their lifestyle. There's no need to drive around in flashy sports cars when your income from your government job won't even allow you to own a bicycle. And if they still won't comply with the rules set out, well, we rough them up a bit. Come. Morning, Jason.
Morning, Benny. Who's this?
This is Rick. He joined us this week.
New guys make me nervous.
I know him. He's cool. In future, he will be the one to come around and sort you out.
Can you trust him?
How do you know me, Jason? Would I?
Sorry, but I have to ask.
Hey, chill the fuck out. I have more sleepless nights about your loyalty to me than I have about the company I keep.
My loyalty?
Well, Jason, I heard some rumors about you being a prick. You having certain demands you want met before you turn another blind eye.
Loyalty comes at a price, Benny. I haven't been paid yet.
Ah, that's why I love you, Jason. Your payment was late because I wanted to deliver it personally. I'm a busy man.
Thanks. How much is this?
The usual.
But I thought we discussed an increase in my fee.
No, Jason. You discussed. I did not concur. You get paid a sweet lot every year just to turn a blind eye. What the fuck do you need more money for?
I'm the only guy you have here, Benny, and all I'm saying is I saw how many kilos of coke came in last month. It's not that easy to let a huge amount like that slip through, and the danger of being caught is very high. I can't afford to be locked up, Benny. I have a wife and a kid to look after.
Was your wife and child my responsibility before you started working for me?
Well, no.
So at what point did they become my responsibility?
I'm just saying.
Stop fucking saying things and listen to me for a change. You are well paid, well looked after, by me. Your kind is a dime a dozen. Don't bite the fucking hand that feeds you, Jason, or you will soon find that this fucker bite back harder than you could ever imagine. And if you so much as mention this money thing to me again, I will send this guy after you, and your wife, and your child. Understood?
Yes, Benny.
Make sure the fucking container is cleared by next week Wednesday, or I will make your life very difficult very quickly.
Oh, okay, Benny.
Come, Ricky boy. Gotta go. Chin up, Jason.
You would really,
What?
go after someone's family?
Why would I possibly want to do such a thing?
It's just, you told Jason and...
Ah, but you see, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Who cares if I make empty threats? As long as he believes I'm serious, the game is on.
Oh, point taken.
Gotta keep pressing. Gotta know that you keep on, just keep on pressing on. Keep pressing. Gotta know that you can have what you want, be what you want. Down on my fucking luck. Get up on this grind, make a couple bucks. I used to pack a 9 and robbing all my trucks. Ended up doing 9 in the county fucked. That's the reality, living in a society, messing with your morality. Cops putting their eye on me. So why bother to try harder? I'm getting sick of this. I'm oxycillin, can't fix it. I am not relentless. On second thought, yes I am. I am not gonna stand and just take this one down, just ain't shit. You expect me to stay there on the ground so your clowns can come around and just take hits? Nah, getting up, what? Close fist, ready for a fight, let's go then. And if you swing it, then I'm rolling with the punches with a steamroller. Let you know I'm flat out of discussion. Welcome to the city of hard knocks, where the dreams come true, yeah. Where the dreams come to die. Very hard knock, yeah. Welcome to the city of hard knocks, where the dreams come true, yeah. Where the dreams come to die. Very hard knock, yeah. Down on my shit again. What? Get up on this grind, make the dividends. Yeah. Survive in the environment you were living in. What? Divide and conquer, annihilation is imminent. Yeah. I used to take loss way too often, feeling caged. I took that revolver, now we can face off. What? Feeling like Johnny Travolta, now it's a cakewalk. Ain't a thing for me to just take shit and just make off. What? You in the competition, what? You that's the opposition. Knock 'em off the fucking ladder, go straight to the top position. What? It was a time that I thought I was king, till I woke up and died with my dreams. I cried and I screamed. But fuck it all, yeah, I'm back up on this grind again. Yeah. Doing double time, yeah, cause I'm trying to win. What? Blasting, welcome to the jungle where some cats be lying, they pussy when I come through. Welcome to the city of hard knocks, where the dreams come true, yeah. Where the dreams come to die. Very hard knock, yeah. Welcome to the city of hard knocks, where the dreams come to die. Very hard knock, yeah.
Rick did well today. He gave Rufus a royal ass whooping after he threatened us with the cops.
But we're not scared of the cops.
Our dealers don't need to know that. If they do, pretty soon they will line up in front of our door to help them get the cops off their asses.
So, how's work going?
Same shit, different day. More up than down, I guess.
Looks like you settled in nicely. Haven't heard anything bad for a week or so now.
It gets better. It grows on you, you know?
Good. Do you have to get back soon?
No. Why?
Think you have some time you can spare for a lonely soul like me?
Are you sure this is what you want? What if...
You're such a dumbass!
Cover me with your entire body. Fill my void with your pleasures. I'm here for you. Cover me with your entire body. My wetness is for you. I'm here for you.
I might have been embarrassed.
I'm here for you.
Had she not had that sense of desire to understand?
I'm here for you.
I want you.
I want you.
I want you.
What can I do for you guys?
Lee! My girl! Looking as ravishing as ever.
What do you want, Benny?
A trick question, I am sure. But other than that pretty little Romanian ass on stage, I can't think of anything else I want in here other than what I've already had. Wink wink nudge nudge.
Fuck you, Benny.
Come chat with old Benny.
I have to work.
Do I sense some hostility in the air tonight? Or is it perhaps something I said or did, or is it just that time of the month?
Fuck you, Benny. What do you want?
Hey, I looked after you for years now. Tone the bitch in you down for a second, please.
What do you want?
How's business been going?
It's your business. Surely you should know.
I couldn't give a flying shit about this place. I meant, how's business been treating you?
It's been okay. Why the interest?
How much are you making nowadays? You know, in general. How much on privates and table dances?
I don't know, 30,000 maybe?
Wow, that's good money. Well, I think I can do you one better.
I'm not doing any of your friends again. The last one...
Calm down, it's a sweet deal. You need to keep an eye on someone for me.
What? Who?
His name is Rick. An employee, or should I say a future employee. He's getting out of prison in a week.
Where do I fit into the picture? Why should I babysit him?
Because I need someone to do it. A guy won't do because he's been surrounded by guys for 8 years. A pretty girl, on the other hand, is a different proposition altogether. You are more likely to grow on him and see him regularly.
Just spy on him then?
Sort of, yes.
And what else is required of me?
Whatever's needed. If you want to fuck him, you can. If you want to be friends with him, well, it's not ideal. But it's totally up to you. As long as you stick to him like snot on a woolen blanket, I will be as happy as a pig in Palestine.
Can't you use one of your brain-dead goons to follow him around?
Lee, I need him to have a sanctuary outside of my house. A place where I can get my updates from.
What is he to you?
He's just a fragile kid with loads of potential. I need someone like him in my business. I'm getting old and I can't trust any of the fuckers currently working for me. I need someone young. Savvy?
What's in it for me?
I'll give you 40,000 a month.
And I don't have to do anything I don't want to?
Nope.
And all I have to do is be there when he's out of your house?
Exactly.
And if we don't hit it off?
If you don't, I will take over and you can come back here and be groped for cash. So as you can see, it's a win-win situation. I get to have a pair of eyes on him, and you get to be groped by one guy only, for more than what you would get from being groped by 100.
How? When?
Take this phone. The number for this phone will be the same one you will give to him. It's written on a piece of paper between the battery and the phone. My number is on there too. Rick will also get a phone from me. I will phone you with the details and location for your first introduction.
Okay, in a week then.
Don't let me down, Lee.
Lucky son of a bitch, that Rick.
I don't even know him and I already want to strangle the shit out of him.
How'd you sleep?
Okay, I guess. I need to tell you something.
If it's about last night, it's fine.
No, last night was fine, but
Yes?
I feel like I have to come clean with you.
What about?
My past.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Really, I want to. I'm not from Namibia.
We already established that.
I grew up around here, and I did some bad things as a kid, and I got into trouble. I went to prison for 9 years.
What did you do?
I killed a guy.
God.
I will understand if you no longer want to see me, but please allow me to explain first.
Go ahead.
Long before it happened, I should have been arrested for housebreaking. Maybe it would have shaken me out of this dream I found myself floating in all this time. I gave up on living a normal, well-adjusted life. I was sloppy, immature, and arrogant, and my life could have been a little different if that happened sooner. But instead, I was surprised in this guy's house, and all rational thought left me. I found a gun, and I shot him when he walked in the door. I got 9 years. It was a small sentence for a pretty bad offense, and in that time, I realized that even though I may have changed from a carefree kid into this delinquent my dad probably never wanted to see again, I was not a murderer. It was a freak event that I would like to believe could have happened to anyone.
And you believe yourself?
I have to. How can I not? How can I possibly go through life having labeled myself a killer?
So it was a one-time deal, right?
So to speak, yes.
Tell me this then. How did you manage to get a job as quickly as you did when you came out of prison? What do you do for a living? What special skills do you have that makes you so invaluable to your boss?
I didn't have to find a job. It was as if I got summoned by him. And I don't really know why either. All I know is that I did not have to sleep on the street or search trash cans for food.
Come on, Rick. Think. Why would he do that? What makes you so special?
I don't know, honestly. Apparently, he does this all the time. But to guess and tell you why I think he would do such a thing would mean that I have to tell you about my job. And I can't do that.
So now what?
I don't know. I just need you to know that I have fallen for you big time. This is no exaggeration when I tell you that I have never felt so much for a girl as I feel for you.
You mentioned your dad earlier. When did you see him last?
The day I got sentenced. Never saw him and my younger brother while I was inside.
Why not?
They just never came to visit. I suspect I shamed them pretty badly. I was thinking that I should maybe go around their place today. Would you mind coming along for moral support?
I don't think so. I think I need some time alone.
Are you mad at me?
No.
Will you be here when I get back at least?
I should be.
Yes, can I help you?
Yeah, sorry to bother you. Who are you?
Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for Mr. Rousseau. Is he here?
Mr. Rousseau? The previous owner of this house?
Yes.
Who are you again?
I'm his son. Are you going to answer me?
Son, I'm sorry to tell you this, but he's dead. Him and his son killed in broad daylight. Are you okay, son?
Oh no, oh no.
Look, I'm sorry. Really.
How? When?
From what the neighbors told me after I bought this place, it looked like it was a hijacking. Right here in the driveway, probably 8-9 months ago.
Did they catch the guys responsible?
I don't know, son. I know very little about it. Are you going to be okay? Should I call someone for you?
I have no one.
Hey, what's wrong?
Nothing.
Rick, you can't bullshit a bullshitter. Spit it out.
If you don't mind, I'd rather go to bed.
Is it something I can maybe help you with?
Unless you can bring my father and my brother back from the dead. No.
Wow. You're kidding me.
Why the fuck would I joke about something like that?
Whoa now. Calm down. Start at the top. Where did you hear this?
I went to their house today, and a strange man opened the door, and he told me.
Fuck me. What a shitty thing to find out.
I now know. I feel it. For the first time since I shot that man, I know what his family needed to deal with all those years ago.
Don't tell me you believe in this karma shit.
Who said anything about karma?
Do you know if they caught the guys responsible?
I don't know.
Well, I can find out for you.
You can do that?
I have a lot of contacts, Rick. If the cops don't have the guys responsible, I can find out who they are and where they stay.
Please do.
One question, though. If it turns out that the guys responsible for killing your family is still roaming the land of the free, what will you do knowing their names and whereabouts?
I will kill them.
Will you really be able to?
Only one way to find out, is there not?
Okay. What car did your dad drive? Rick, wake up.
What?
The cops don't have the guy.
They don't?
Nope.
Have you found out who did it?
I phoned a guy that deals in stolen car parts. He told me that a red 91 Corolla was sold to him for about $5,000, about 9 months ago. Apparently the guy that sold him the car brings him all sorts all the time. He gave me this phone number, so I phoned him. His name is Simon, and I told him that I have 4 cars for him to get rid of for me. At a nice commission for himself, of course. So I need to drop those cars off at this address at 3 p.m. today. It's probably not his home address, but he will be there.
Thank you.
So, what will you do now?
I told you already. Kill him. I'm sure I can. Thanks for this. Don't move!
What the fuck?
I told you not to move.
Who are you?
Does it matter? Do you need to see a face or know a name to know that you're gonna fucking die?
Jesus, it would help if I knew why.
Shut up! Where are the keys for this place?
In the car.
Get it. No surprises.
Fuck!
I told you, get the fucking keys and let's go.
In there. Why are you doing this? Did I steal your car or something?
No, why the fuck would I want to kill you over a car?
I can pay you back. I can.
Do you recall a red Toyota Corolla you sold about 9 months ago? A 91 model? Huh? That was my father's car. He was killed for it. Now, as far as I understand, you are a one-man show. So that puts you in a very precarious position as the only man that could have shot my father and my brother before you drove off with their car. You look, perplexed. So you should. You see, I have turned a corner today. I once killed a man in a moment of sheer desperation. But I have never killed someone out of revenge. And I must admit, to have you here in front of me, after finding out yesterday about my family's death, bodes bad things for you. My heart feels heavy. I am highly fucking pissed off, and there is nothing more in this world I want to do right now but chase a fucking bullet through your fucking skull. Guess it's only fair to let you say your last words, huh?
You have it all wrong.
That's it? You have an opportunity to come clean, and that's what you decide your last words to be? No prayer? No confession? No final requests?
Listen to me, please. I didn't kill your family, I swear. I steal cars, yeah, but I'm not a killer. I got here one morning and the car was just standing there on the pavement with a note that said, "With compliments."
Fuck off.
It's true.
You would say anything.
Listen, you have to believe me.
Why the fuck should I? You are a thief and you admit to having my father's car in this building?
I did not do what you think I did. Who told you this?
It does not matter.
Whoever told you that I did this is a fucking liar.
Surely you should know who left you the car. People don't just leave cars for others to drive off in.
Please, 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 please. I promise. I didn't even want to sell the car because I thought the cops were setting a trap for me.
So why did you sell it off?
Listen, in all my years of selling off stolen cars, I never had a car just left there for me. I needed the money. Why else?
I should fucking kill you.
But you can't, can you? You're having doubts, and that makes it harder, doesn't it? I'm telling the truth, I promise.
Whoa! What the fuck?
Liar, liar, chest on fire. Let's get out of here.
Why'd you do that?
Because you couldn't.
That man said he did not kill my family, and that he was left the car, like a gift almost.
Yeah, he lied. I was outside the door the whole time, and I heard him mind fuck you.
How do you know that for a fact?
Do you think Benny leaves anything to chance?
What?
Benny had the neighbors look at a picture of Simon. They confirmed that he was around your father's house the morning of the shooting. What the fuck would he have done there if he says the car was left for him in front of the warehouse?
I don't know.
You're way too fucking naive for this job, Rick. I think it's time for you to toughen up or move on. Benny's gonna be so pissed off. You have no idea.
What does Benny have to do with all this?
He couldn't stop talking this morning about you going out for revenge. He told us to expect you to be a different man when you return. He is fucking proud of you, man. And almost as an afterthought, he sent me after you to back you up. Just in case Simon decided to go ape shit on you.
Where would Benny get a hold of a picture of Simon? What would he be doing with it? And why would the neighbors...
How the fuck should I know? I've learned by now not to question a man and his methods.
It just doesn't feel right to me. And neither will I sit back and be treated as if I was his pet.
So, what happened?
Wow. Eddie was there. You sent him. Why don't you ask him?
I sent him for your protection, you ungrateful little fuck.
Protection from what? From who? The guy that pisses himself at the sight of a gun? How do you know this guy, Benny? What are you not telling me?
That's a lot of questions for someone that does not even know what to do with the answers he already got.
Meaning?
Meaning that you were given the opportunity to take out the man that killed your family and you fucked up.
I'm not sure that he did it, Benny.
I'm not sure that he did it, Benny. What the fuck do you think this is? A fairy tale? He would have told you exactly what he thought you needed to hear.
You weren't there, Benny.
So what did he tell you?
He told Rick.
Was I fucking talking to you?
Sorry.
That's what I thought.
He said he found the car in front of the warehouse one morning with a note.
And what did the note say?
I don't know. Something about the car being a present. With compliments or something like that.
And you believed him?
I had every reason to doubt every word coming out of his mouth, Benny. I wanted nothing more than to kill the man that did this to my family. But I knew instinctively that he was not the guy I'm after.
Wise up, Ricky boy. He's a fucking criminal. A criminal gets nowhere in life by telling the truth. The truth is, he knew you found him because he sells stolen cars. So he knew he could not deny that fact. But what could anyone possibly have on him that could connect him to your family's death? Absolutely blue sweet fuck all. And he knew that. He played you like a ukulele.
Okay, maybe you're right. Fuck! I'm new at this shit, man.
My problem with you right now is not that I had to have my guy do your killing for you. My problem lies in the fact that I don't know if I could trust you enough to do anything solo in my business anymore. You think with your heart and not your head, Rick. And in this business you will have your heart removed with a fucking dessert spoon because of it.
Benny made sure the guy got what he deserved.
I'm sure he did.
I trust you, Lee. Please, don't breathe a word about this to anyone. I don't want Benny and his entourage coming down on me like a ton of bricks when they find out I spoke about this.
Mum's the word.
I don't want to waste your time, Lee. Do you think you'll ever be able to get past the fact I was in prison?
I'm okay.
It does not answer my question.
What do you want me to say, Rick? That it's okay? You killed a man? I understand you did your time and it was done out of desperation. I also understand that you had a chance to kill another man today, but you didn't. But you went there to do it. You don't know yet what you were capable of, and that scares me.
So, what are you trying to tell me? Are we finished?
You say you were in love with me?
I am. And I'm pretty sure it's more than that too.
Then I need to tell you something. I will be no better than you if I condemned you for not telling me the truth from the start.
What do you mean?
I'm not a receptionist. I'm an exotic dancer.
What? You could have told me that.
Just like you cannot tell me about the work you do, I couldn't tell you what I do, or did, for a living.
Okay.
Before I continue, just know that I have fallen in love with you too. And I'm telling you this purely because I think we can put this behind us and move on.
Okay.
I was asked to keep an eye on you.
What? What do you mean? You're kidding me, right?
I'm not. Please. Please let me finish. I've been dancing in Benny's strip club for 4 years now. In that time, I needed to overcome many hang-ups to be able to get through a night. You need to make peace with the fact that you have not-so-nice guys going to grope your tits for a cheap thrill and slap your ass for a laugh over a beer with some friends. But I knew what I let myself in for when I started doing it. It didn't make it any easier, though. But then the lights go out and you walk into your warm flat, you run a warm bath, and soak yourself in expensive foam baths for hours. In that time, you let go of the shame. You fall asleep, and you wake up with a feeling of, you know what, I can handle one more day. Then Benny asked me one day, about a week before your release, that I must keep an eye on you, befriend you, and give you some place to go when you don't have to work. In return, he would pay me even more money than I could have made if I was doing this stripping thing 24/7. I jumped at the chance. I didn't know you. Neither did I want to get to know you. All I needed to do was be there when you knock on my door, smile, show you a good time, give you a reason to come back here, and send Benny updates from my phone.
So all of this, us, was a lie? A joke?
Not all of it.
What exactly was not a lie, Lee? Here I was dying from the inside because I kept a secret from you when you knew all along. You played me for a fool.
Please, Rick. Look at me, please. The last few days were the most confusing of my life. Utter hell on earth. How do I keep doing what I am doing for Benny and for myself, knowing how I feel about you?
So, what do you feel for me, Lee?
I'm in love with you, damn it!
Why should I believe you?
Because I told you all of this. If all of this was just about the money for me, why would I have told you any of this?
So you knew I was in prison all this time?
Yes, but I did not know why you were in there. Can you imagine the emotional roller coaster I must have been on the last few days? Can you?
Tell me.
I knew I'd be a hypocrite if I sat back and made you feel like shit about keeping your past hidden from me, knowing that I'm doing the exact same thing to you.
So now what?
I thought about it. I have saved a lot of money in the last 4 years, money I wanted to use to start my own business. We can take it and leave this place, you and me.
And go where?
I don't know, away from here, away from Benny and his goons, away from the things that fucked up our lives so much already.
Lee, stop! You can't outrun yourself!
Please, Rick?
Why would Benny want you to spy on me?
I don't know, Rick, he didn't say, but I just know that if you find that answer, you won't like it.
What are you hiding from me, Lee?
Please, Rick, just drop it, please. We can leave right now and never...
Lee, you tell me you love me, and God knows I should not, but I love you too. We came clean with each other now. If there is anything else you know, now is the time to tell me.
If I tell you or not, you will go over there, I'm sure of it. And I will lose you. I don't want to lose you.
I can get the answers from you, or I can confront Benny. And if there's any chance of me avoiding that kind of confrontation at this stage, I would like to take it in a heartbeat. What is it, Lee? Please, Lee. You have to tell me.
Recently you told me that you grew up without a mother. That she left you guys at a young age and eloped with another man. How sure are you that your mother left your father all those years ago?
I'm very sure. I was there, remember?
You were 6 years old, Rick. How much could you possibly remember of the circumstances surrounding it?
What do you know about it?
Oh, dear God. I heard something one night after Benny came to me. I was busy with a show when I saw 3 of Benny's guys walk into the club. One of them signaled me over from his chair while I was on stage, and when I was done, I went over. They are always loaded with cash, and it makes perfect business sense to keep Benny's animals happy. So, what can I do for you tonight?
Oh, we're great. We heard from Benny that a batch of fresh young European ladies arrived this week.
They sure did. Tight asses and even firmer tits, guys.
So what do you say? You send some over to us? You know the kind that will get a guy off for a fistful of cash?
You know the rules, Eddie. We don't do that here.
Come on, Lee. We just want to have some fun. It's been a long week.
Tell you what. I will go round a few of them up and have them come and sit on your laps. But I promise you, anything other than the occasional touching and I will phone Benny.
Jeez, but you can be a real bitch, huh?
And you love it, don't you, you naughty bastard? Then they got drunk. One of the guys passed out in the chair and the others got up and left Eddie on his own at the table. Eddie didn't mind, as all the attention from the girls was now focused on him only. And he was pissed, drunk as a lord. Shortly before closing time, he called me over again. You called, Eddie?
Yeah, indeed I have. Come sit on my lap, sugar.
Fuck off, Eddie. We're about to close.
Aw, come on, play nice for once. Suit yourself. Anyway, your boyfriend is due here in 2 days.
He's nothing of me.
You have an important mission, Agent Lee.
What's changed?
Nothing.
Can you at least tell me why this is so important to Benny?
I don't know. But I can bet you my car has got something to do with this jailbird's mother. Yep, I hear things.
What? Like what?
Like, for instance, Rick's mother being an old flame of Benny's.
That's fucked up. Does Rick know?
Yeah, he knows shit. That's the beauty of it all. They all think his whole fucking family, that is, that she left him for another man. She, in actual fact, is dead.
How does that change things for me?
No way at all, Sugar Plum.
But...
I think I've said too much. The less you know, the less you have to worry about that pretty little head of yours over. I also think I have to get home now. Way too many beers for one night.
So what are you telling me? Is that it?
I don't know anymore. All I know is that Benny seems to have known your mother. And that can be the only reason I can think of for him to have roped you into his business. I think we need to leave now, Rick.
I think I need to ask Benny a few questions first.
Please don't. I'm afraid he might...
Might what? Might what, Lee? Tell me, what will he do? What can the secret possibly be? And can it be so bad that he would kill me for it? For asking questions? Somehow, if what you told me is true, I can't see the man killing off his pet project just like that.
But he may come after me for telling you these things.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
What if he tells you what you want to hear and it turns out it's not what you needed to hear? What will you do?
I don't know. I guess we'll need to wait and see. Hey, don't look so worried. I won't let anything happen to you.
I love you.
I know. Tell you what. Pack your things. We can leave tomorrow after I've been to Benny's. Tomorrow I will demand answers, and regardless of what the answers I get, we leave. I'm done with this life.
Do you mean it?
I do. We take your car and go as far as it will allow us to go. Deal?
Deal. I'm sorry. promise me you'll be careful?
I will be, I promise. Do you perhaps think there is a link between Benny knowing my mother and my dad and brother's death?
I don't know, baby.
You left a message for me to be here, Rick. It does not happen often that I'm summoned by someone in my ranks. They don't tend to have the balls for it. This better be good.
I need to speak with you in a neutral venue.
Say your say, Rick. I don't have all day. Is there a problem I'm unaware of?
You bet your ass there is.
Respect, Rick.
Fuck you. Let's start with my mother. How do you know her?
What are you on about, Rick? How could I have known your mother?
Please don't lie to me. Too many people have lied to me and it ends today. I now need someone to tell me the fucking truth, for once.
But I don't... Okay, fine. I knew your mother.
How did you know her?
Knuckleheads, excuse us, please. We fucked.
Were you the guy my mom left my dad for?
No.
I'm bruised, Benny. Tell me everything, but be respectful to me for a change.
What will you do with the truth, Rick? I don't see anything good coming from this exchange. If you want out, you got it. Just say the word. But let sleeping dogs lie, please.
No. Speak, for fuck's sake.
Okay. But not here. Come. The truth is, I loved your mother, and she loved me.
How did you meet?
That's not important. What is important is that she left me when she found out what I did for a living. Women are naturally fickle creatures. They love the money, but only if it's obtained in a manner accredited by the school of good moral standards.
Can you blame her?
Of fucking course I did. While she could partake in the fine dining, and I provided her with the means to buy the fancy threads and expensive jewelry, I was her one and only true love. But when she found out how I made my dough, the shit hit the fan, and I went from 0 to 0 in 2 seconds flat. She packed her bags, left me with an emptiness that nothing could fill in a million years. Not all the money or respect in the world could fill that void. I haven't felt pain like that since the day I buried my son in a ditch on a godforsaken farm. And she shacked up with your dad, a man that can barely afford the paper to wipe his own ass with.
Don't, Benny. Just don't go there. He was a good man.
Good man, schmud man. Fuck. She left me for leftovers, for fuck's sake.
Why haven't you told me any of this?
Because there's no grey area in life, Ricky boy. No half-truths or lies. It's either black or white, the full truth or nothing. And not having to tell you anything would have been good enough for me. For now, at least. The time was not right. You are sensitive. You have spent your entire adult life in prison for doing something you had to do. You survived. You lost the sparkle in your eye. That place killed you slowly from the inside out. I wanted you to become human again, find your feet, become the man you never knew you could be.
What else are you keeping from me?
Nothing. Why the questions, Rick? What do you know that I don't?
Eddie becomes very talkative when he has a drink in his ass.
Ah. Eddie.
Why me, Benny? What did I do to be put on your radar before I got out of jail? See, this is what I thought I knew about myself and my life up to a few days ago. I had a father and a brother that I haven't seen for many years. I had a mother that haven't sent me so much as a birthday card since she left when I was 6 years old. I'm having constant nightmares because of the man I murdered 9 years ago. Not to mention the screams. I can't seem to forget that those screams that still reverberate through my head because of the young boy being raped and maimed barely 2 cells away from me in jail. I have a girlfriend for the first time in my life, and now I work for a man that kills as easily as most people pick their fucking noses. Then I find out my dad and brother, they've been dead for 9 months. God only knows how that news never got to me in prison. And, to top it all, said girlfriend is actually a spy for the man I work for, and my mother is dead.
Lee. So she confessed, did she? I somehow knew this was a bad fucking idea. And who said anything about your mother being dead?
Guess.
Eddie? Fuck. I understand your frustration, Rick.
Please don't fucking patronize me.
I'm not. I'm just saying. We are cut from the same cloth, it seems.
I am nothing like you.
Oh, come on. Get off your fucking pedestal, for God's sake. If the chips are down, you will do what you need to survive, just like me.
My mother. Dead. How?
She had an accident, okay? Is that what you wanted to hear?
Accident? The people crossing your life don't have accidents, Benny. Your first girlfriend shunned you, and she had an accident. Then my mother shunned you and had an accident. So fuck your accident bullshit. Why did you kill her?
Oh, fuck it. I had it done, okay?
Oh, Lord.
What? Are you judging me now? Grow the fuck up. She fucked me over. She deserved everything I could throw at her. She left me, took my unborn child with her, and had this poor retard fuckface adopt him. Then when I found out she never had the abortion done, I confronted her, asked her for the privilege to see my son. She refused point blank.
What? Don't.
What? What? Are you that fucking blind? Yes, Rick, I'm your father. Are you shocked? Disappointed? Man up for once. Shit happens. Can you even begin to imagine what it must feel like to drive past a house and see your son play in the yard, knowing full well that you will never have that opportunity to hold him, comfort him, be part of the simple things like losing teeth, breaking bones, sharing your first beer together? You see? Then she gets pregnant again and shoves that little misfit down your throat. There, a little brother, just for you. And now, you stand in front of me judging me as if I'm the monster. She was the monster, Rick. She was. She kept me from my son. She kept you from me. How could I stand by and let someone stomp on my heart like that again? Fuck no!
It's always about you, Benny. You want respect. You want your relationships. You. You never fucking do anything to deserve them. Instead, you kill people that supposedly scorn you. I guess it's so much easier than to actually work at your relationships, isn't it?
Fuck you, you ungrateful little runt.
What now, Benny? You had my mother killed years ago. Why wait this long to announce yourself? It leads me to believe that all of this, me and you, and after so many years, is all about your ego. And very little about a heart that got fucking stomped on.
Listen to me, please. I am your father. I will spend the rest of my natural life making it all up to you, just like I did for the last 10 years. How do you think you managed to only get 9 years for shooting a man at point-blank range, Rick? How do you think you survived prison? By the grace of God? Hell no. I put that man in your cell and paid him handsomely to keep you safe. I made sure that not one hair on your head got harmed. I knew when you would be released, and I knew I couldn't stand by idly and see you thrown to the wolves in the city. That's why I needed you to come to me when you got out. I'm your father. I will do everything, even kill, to protect you.
You mean nothing to me.
Really? Really, Rick? You going to shoot me now? There's witnesses here. Put that thing away and let us forget this ever happened.
Fuck you. The only thing I'll put away is you in a box 6 feet under, you sick fucking bastard.
My men are roaming around this place, Rick. Think about it. How many bullets do you have in there? 8? Maybe 10? I've seen you shoot. If you are lucky, you may get away with wounding some of us. You will never make it out of here in one piece.
You think I came here unprepared? You taught me differently, Dad. I have ammo, and plenty of it. So thanks for that at least. But here's the deal. I don't give a single shit anymore. I don't care what happens to me. You think I came here with the notion that I'm going to kill everyone and just walk off into the sunset? Fuck no. I came here to get the truth and possibly kill you. What happens thereafter is irrelevant.
Kill me? I fucking brought you into this life, you fuckhead. I will take you out before you can take your next breath. But I don't want to. Think about your girl.
What? That bitch? She is long gone by now. On a plane to somewhere for all I know. What the fuck would I want with a woman that got paid to fuck me anyway? She is a whore. You stole my life from me. The only one I knew.
Who knows where I could have been today if I still had my mother? You deprived me of everything a normal kid should have in his life.
Rick, it doesn't have to be this way.
Fuck you. Just die.
No one hurts Rick. Don't shoot him.
Fuck you. It's me or you. You don't kill me today, I swear to God, I will splatter you against that wall.
Boss!
Eddie, don't shoot!
Come on fast, Eddie! Come on! It's a lot easier pointing your gun at an unarmed man, is it not, you fucking faggot?
Fuck you!
Come on, Eddie! Square up with me! Did you kill my father, my brother, or what's it, Simon? Ah! Fuck! That hurts! Fuck! I don't hear you, Eddie!
They put up quite a fight, Ricky.
You need to stop this nonsense now, Rick, before someone gets seriously hurt. Eddie, if that fucking chopper gets any closer, you take it out.
Do you hear that, Dad? That's the cop! I would love to see how you bribe your way out of this one! It's all over now, Dad!
You know what they say about the fat lady, Rick?
Martin, please stay out of this. Get out of here. Don't make me shoot you.
What do you mean, get out of here? The fucking cops are here, you're shooting at my bread and butter, and in all probability I'm going to jail myself. I should at least try and get my boss out of here, shouldn't I?
Martin! This is your last chance! Did not want to do this! Why, Martin? Why? Can you say what you turned me into, Benny?
Rick, stop this madness now, please. We can still get away. We can still have a life fit for kings. Get over here and let's beat this thing together.
No! This is not what I wanted. I wanted to be normal. I wanted to live a normal life. You took that away from me. I don't want to live with this shit hanging over my head. Before I go out, I'm taking you with me. Have a fucking hearing problem, old man? I'm taking you the fuck out tonight! Kitty.
Don't mock me, Ricky boy. I don't want it to be this way.
I don't care. Shut the fuck up and take me out if you can. I got you now, old man. In my fucking sights. Any last words?
Don't, Rick. Please. Please. Regardless of how you feel, I have loved you your entire life. Don't do this. You are breaking my heart.
I want to, but I can't do this.
Drop your weapon. You're under arrest.
I saw him fall, Benny. I loved him.
Lee, there is nothing you can do to me that's going to make me feel any worse about any of this. I didn't kill him. He was my son. The cops did it.
Shut up, Benny! Wrong! Everything you touch turns to shit! This is all on you, you selfish bastard!
Don't do anything stupidly. Stay away. They will take you too.
I don't care anymore. I'll see you in hell, Benny.
Sê nie hoekom word ons gebore en hoekom gaat ons dood? Vir 'n ensie, vir 'n vibe-op, 'n bietjie wyn, ons net die boot. Hoeveel mense is in die nood? Hoeveel ane word geskoot in? Hoeveel jongens wag in die gang en hoeveel laities is in die mang en hoeveel leer hulle, hoeveel keer hulle, hoeveel ouers is te bang van die kinders, was nog kinders, toe die kinders was plas die familie, stikkie sleg weg, saam geramtes in die kas. Kyk hoe sit jou ma met 'n traan, met die Bybel en die Koran, but sy bly net by die eerste blaai, van sy bly mos op die skarrelbaan. En dit is miskien die laaste keer, kry die imam bel die paaste weer, hierdie ding wat al sy naaste vee, het dan nou met mom gebeur van, elke ding het toch sy tyd en, elke spyt kom toch te laat, kinders moet toch luister as die groot, mense saam hulle praat en sy huil, soos 'n kraan, wat die toe nie, sy weet nie wat sy Anna doen nie, as sy vanaan, by die dieet stap, moet nie vergiet, om haar te soen nie. Mama, heel, mama, heel, mama, heel, mama, heel. 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 Sê my hoekom gesit ons in die tronk en hoekom raak sy 'n man? Is dit vir 'n nomme, is dit vir 'n tsappie, is dit net vir fame en glory, wat so plan? Sy sal doodgaan vir 'n bende en vir ons kinders gee sy tik. Sy sal bloei vir jou broerse, maar vir jou kinders het sy niks. Sy weet nie wat jou laities doen nie, tot hulle agter slot en grendel staan. Ons sit en hul sy in die aan, wonder wat gaan aan, van is te swaar om te verstaan. Die kriminele word gegryp en hulle sê die system werk, maar hulle bly escape en ons kinders word gesteel en ons kinders word geryp, maar sy's tevrede, ja sy's gelukkig in jou ewige saligheid. Ons kinders word uitgewis en dis 'n refleksie van wat ons is. Geen water sal ons tog maar help om hierdie draad se vuur te blus. Sy weet nie wat sy het nie, tot sy voel die graf staan. In elke oog is 'n traan, want is te swaar om te verstaan. En sy huil, soos 'n kraan, wat die doen nie. Sy weet nie wat sy Anna doen nie, as sy vanaan. Maar die het stap, moet nie vergiet om haar te soen nie.